A viewer asks, if I'm involved in a shooting and I don't have a permit, can I still claim self-defense? Before we get into that question, I want to let you know we have a gun giveaway going on. It's happening right now. It's absolutely free, but it ends really soon. All you need to do is click the link in the description down below to learn which brand new gun you could win. Tom, I'm carrying my gun without a permit. I get involved in a self-defense shooting. Can I claim self-defense even though I didn't have a permit?
Yes.
There you have it, folks. Thank you very much.
Do you want to roll with that or just keep going? I'm getting the keep going.
Okay.
Hopefully we leave all that in. Yes, you can, because the self-defense laws do not preclude somebody who's carrying a firearm illegally. At least I've never seen anything out there saying that even if you're a felon, that you cannot claim self-defense for the homicide. Now the question is in the instance of a felon, will you still be convicted of being a felon in possession of a firearm? The answer is an absolutely maybe.
Yeah.
Because maybe you can try to claim some sort of necessity defense. But let's take it out of that felony route. Let's kind of focus on more like normal Joe, no criminal record, responsible adult, legal citizen. And obviously, if you're in a state with constitutional carry and you're abiding by those laws, you're not like in a post office or in a school or something like that, then you're good to go. If you're in a state that has a concealed carry, there's no constitutional or open carry. In other words, you must be permitted. You could obviously be facing charges for whatever your state has, concealed carry possession, whatever the case may be. Oftentimes that's a misdemeanor. I'm sure in some states that's a felony. I'm not saying that to condone it one way or another. I'm simply saying check your local listings as far as what those are. But probably the use of deadly force in that case, I would imagine, would probably not be a defense to the concealed carry charge.
And back in the dark ages, before 2011, when Wisconsin got its concealed carry law, the discussion topics we always had on a law enforcement level was, if you're carrying a gun and you use it improperly, the least of your worries is that you're carrying a gun. And if you're carrying a gun and you use it properly, then the least of your worries, again, is that you are carrying a gun. That part of carrying a gun without a permit is, I don't want to say small potatoes, but is less important than what you did with that gun. If you shot someone and you did it illegally, I mean, if it's a legal self-defense case, the fact that you didn't have a permit and you were supposed to is probably not going to weigh as heavily as the fact that you were involved in a self-defense case and they're going to investigate every element of that case.
Yeah, homicide and attempted homicide charges, to my knowledge, will always carry much higher and harsher penalties than a simple illegal possession due to you don't have a license or something like that. Whether it's misdemeanor or felony, trust me, if you shoot someone and if you don't have the proper education and training to make the shot, you break the laws, you do everything wrong, right, your life in prison, it won't matter whether or not the judge runs your 9-month concealed carry charges concurrent or consecutive at that point. Life behind bars is life behind bars.
Yeah, absolutely. And I'm look right at the camera when I say this. We're telling you to follow all the laws, folks. Make sure you are following the laws. But if for some reason you're outside the scope of that, the fact that you don't have a permit, that's the lesser of the laws that you're breaking, that you're crossing up.
I have to be very careful because as an attorney, it's illegal for me to tell someone to break the laws. So as an observational fact, yes, that would be the least of your problems if and when a prosecutor were to get involved.
Absolutely. Well, thanks again for the insight, Tom. Always great to talk to you.
Thanks, Kevin.
Want to know the 3 biggest mistakes when carrying a handgun? Then click on the video next to me to reveal all 3 mistakes. Mistake number 2 may shock you. Everybody has their own cardinal rules for what they're going to do when they're carrying a gun. But right now, I'm going to give you 3 things that you must never do